Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from Minecraft Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. Today I am going to be planning for the week of January 6th in my MakseLife flagship vertical. So we'll be getting all set up in my functional planner for the week ahead. It's currently Sunday evening and I'm ready to set up my weekly spread, but of course also do my weekly actions. I'm going to be using some journaling kit stickers and some washies and markers this week. I really liked my first spread in here, but it definitely felt like very sticker heavy. So I wanted to do like a little bit more of a journaling vibes one. This is actually a Christmas kit, but not all of the stickers in it are, it's like very subtle Christmas. So I'm just probably gonna skip some of the more Christmassy elements and just use this. I really just wanted like a very pretty winter floral and I didn't have that many. So this is what we're going with here. Like I said, just like a couple of subtle Christmas elements, but otherwise just kind of general winter themed. And I've got like a couple of boxes and different things, but what I do have is a ton of floral stickers and a bunch of washies picked out and some markers to go with it. So very different style than last week, but should still be good. This is a very busy week, and one of the main reasons that I'm actually doing this now, even though it's like 8 p.m. on a Sunday night, is that the kids have a snow day tomorrow. It's already been called, which is definitely a bummer because like I don't think it's gonna snow that much personally, but I guess we'll see what happens. But I just like, they call it so early and it always drives me crazy. I mean, I totally understand why they call it so early. You know, it's just like the logistics of the buses and all of that stuff. I'm also just like, we don't even know what's gonna happen, but they're already calling it. So anyway, that is fine. It's just so close to winter break. Like literally the kids just went back to school and now they're already having a day off. And I was just like really looking forward to having a full week. And I've got so many appointments and stuff this week. So anyway, but that's not happening. We do what we can. Have to see what we can manage. We're shy one snowsuit because we had somebody run out of them and we had to like shift up a size. So I'm hoping we can still make that work for tomorrow in case it does like actually, you know, snow enough to play in the snow. Although I feel like our kids will play in the snow whether or not there's enough snow to play in. But anyway, let's take a look at my January goals so we can break things down. I feel like I need like a good amount of admin stuff to catch up on. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put that on my first thing for my personal categories here. We're just gonna say catch up on admin and calendars, which I still have a few like calendars and setups and stuff that I want that I still haven't done yet. Might even just put a content plan here. I'm not set up for January in here. And then if I get a chance, I would like to color code my digital calendar. And then I'm actually gonna go down to finances because if you saw my last plan with me, we had like a major breakdown of this website that we used that had like a bunch of customizations in, and I had to like relink an account and they all got erased, which was awesome. So the website we use is Rocket Money, so I'm just gonna fix the Rocket. Also probably do invoices this week. Might be next week, but I think it's gonna be this week. Okay, so that is what I gotta do next week. This one, I wanna clean up my office. Nope. I like was gonna write slash, but then I wanted to make it like a sub list, but I didn't. I don't like that office. I don't like that thing. So I have some new washi drawers to set up. And like a bunch of paperwork too sitting around. And then move some kitchen stuff onto our new shelves. Okay. Then, I mean, I still want to do like all my regular daily routines and stuff, but I don't have any space left, so I don't think I need to write that down. That's actually been going like really, really well. Yeah, so I'm not going to write it down. If I have space in my habit tracker, I'll use it there though. Okay. I'm going to put here. What's it going to put? I'm trying this thing where I like lock out certain apps during certain times on my iPad, so hopefully, well, I have to set that up. Basically, like obviously I could get around it by turning it off, but I'm hoping that having it there is, you know, enough of a reminder that like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this right now, so go do something else. And then try and do some journaling. All right, let's keep with, I only walked once. Well, okay, I kind of walked twice, but I'll give myself a 1.5 on the walks for last week. But anyway, I'm gonna say walk times 2 this week, and then I'll do 1 class. And then also just a reminder that I have a derm appointment, and I want to ask for a prescription. That's more of a reminder than a weekly action, but I'm just gonna put it there. Work, I need to like confirm this projects and schedule because everybody was like still out last week and I wasn't able to do that, but I sent a bunch of things. Oh, okay. So what I work on next for work is kind of going to depend on like the exact schedule and the confirm and like the project. So I don't think I'm going to put anything else in here, but like if I hear back about stuff on Monday, I may add something onto this, or like, yeah, I may just like add in one more weekly action item. Okay. And then I need to plan their Feb trip, as I did talk to my cousins, and weekend plans. We're good. We had like a school appointment, but it's tomorrow and it's a snow day, so it's gonna get canceled. My daughter is in a show this week, so that's very exciting. So those are my weekly actions. Now I have them written out, so now I can add in oh, and the iPad setting lock, a lot of that has to do with bedtime. I didn't write bedtime up here, which is fine, but that, since last week I wrote it up in there, but if I'm putting the iPad setting one in that one, then that counts as acknowledging the bedtime too. And that is more than just bedtime though. I also want to try and lock myself out of basically lock myself out of iBooks after 10 p.m. after like 9:30, and then also for like all of the day. All right, so those are my weekly actions for the week. Now we can flip over and I'm going to start right on the sidebar, which this is like the only part that I really care if it's set up tonight. And I'm going to start with the habits just because I was just mentioning a few and thinking about them. I only did like 2 or 3 habits last week and I did not honestly check them that much. Okay, so I want to do bedtime first. That's what I'm just going to call like productive day. Very subjective, but I know what I mean, you know. Did I just like give up and then read for too long? Okay. The daily tidy, which I started writing in cursive and then just combined. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay. We'll just combine skincare and teeth into one for a PM routine. I like kids. We're going full habits this week. Kids screen time, which should be pretty easy this week because we're pretty busy. And then we're gonna do I'll do the same thing I did last week where it's like 2x of walking and 3 of journaling. I like that last week. And then I do have like a bunch of pens and markers. Nope. Those are for something else and I just totally forgot what I was doing. I do have a bunch of pens and markers over here. I didn't bring out any dot markers though. That's okay. And grab some mild liners here. And then I can just X those off. And then if I do end up walking more or journaling more, I can put that in there. Okay. I don't have a last habit. I'm just going to leave that blank for right now. If I think of anything while I'm planning, I'll do that. Okay. And then I'm going to just jump right up to the to-do list. Okay. One. Something that I literally, I feel like my plan was I was like, every time I saw it on my planner, I was like, oh, I have to go do that, and then immediately forgot about it. I'm just checking in with the things I moved over from last week. Like I said, I just feel like there's a lot of like random emails and other things, and I just have a lot to catch up on. Okay, I'm gonna start with that. Add in some decorations. It's like I feel like you can still read the dates in there, at least well enough. Here's all the washies that I pulled out. Then I have this like Kiss got like floral washi at the bottom that I just straight up tore. There we go. Now I don't need that last habit spot. And then some of these stickers are on premium matte paper and some of them are on transparent matte. So if like the colors look slightly different, that is why. So like this is transparent matte and this is premium matte. We do have some bookshelf washi. I'm just like really obsessed with bookshelf washi right now. It's so tough. I don't want to stop reading. I just want to read slightly less. Oh, this one has really cute little date covers too, but I'm not going to use those. I'm going to just put a little. So let's just get a quick base of things going down. I don't really feel like 100% feel like doing this right now. So I may go harder with the decorations later, but for right now, I just want to put in like a couple of appointments and other things that I have this week. Because tomorrow my schedule is going to be kind of messed up. Because basically everything is canceled. I do need to be up early to write for work. And then this one's like a little Christmassy, but it's really just a couple of trees with some snow falling on them. They don't have lights on them or anything, so we're gonna call that Christmassy. And it is a snow day. And yes, we already know that. I thought I was grabbing a 1.0 pen. I was like, this doesn't look like a 1.0. It's not. It's just another 0.5. So I have two 0.5 of the same pens on my desk. No appointments on this day. Just try and do some activities with the kids and get as much of the admin stuff done as I can. So regular work stuff. Just try and get the regular work stuff done. Request this map that I keep putting in my planner and I'm forgetting about. And then try and get the schedule confirmed if I can. And that's it. I'm gonna leave that for something fun with the kids. And then I want another checklist. I'm gonna try and start the office tidy. Sometimes the kids like to help with that. So, cause they get to, you know, help with the washi and stuff. I'll try and make like a better admin list and maybe like get some Airbnbs. Alright, then Wednesday night, while I'm right above that, I'm planning to make a slow cooker dinner. Super convenient because then my daughter has her show. I'm just taking her to her show on Wednesday, but we'll be gone for that. And then my husband and the little ones can just eat and go to bed. So that's very exciting. That we swing back to Tuesday now. There is a school spirit meeting tomorrow. Nope, on Tuesday. And I have I'll leave myself a little bit of space, but that is too much space. Whatever. Okay. I have a dermatologist appointment at 11. And in the afternoon, my daughter has clubs, and then like I need to like look up where I'm supposed to get her when that's over and stuff. Because I'm not really sure. But then also still, you know, regular Tuesday, and my son has golf, and we've got like the whole pick up after school routine. Got like a little bit of washi right here, and then I'm gonna put this checklist, but I don't know what I'm gonna put on it yet, so we're just gonna leave that for some morning to-dos, depending again on what happens with Monday. That's why I love a weekly to-do list, because I feel like I can't really make, some days I do know, you know, certain things are going to be on a certain day, but otherwise I find it's very hard to make a to-do list. All right, so that's it for Tuesday. Wednesday I've got the show. Oh, the other thing I wanted to put tonight, now I don't know if I will actually go to this live or not, but it is the Club Moxie kickoff orientation thing. I almost never go to the trainings live. I just find it a lot easier to listen as a podcast or watch the repeat, usually at least slightly sped up. If they're just very long and I can listen at a faster rate and then just like kind of pause it when I need to slow it down or repeat something back. But yeah, I just find it's much easier for me to listen to those sped up. But this one is like kickoff thing and for like the year, so I thought maybe I would go to that one live, but only if I feel like it. And it will also be recorded. Oh, so my son has, well, both kids have tennis, but I'm guessing my daughter is not going to go to tennis if she has. I'm pretty sure tennis ends and she needs to have already been at the show anyways, so I'm not gonna. Also, like, that just sounds exhausting. Like, you're about to be in a show and then you gotta go to your tennis lesson first. I think we can let her skip this. She did a Sidebar school today too. So but my son cannot go to tennis. He doesn't usually like to miss because he really, really likes sports. On Thursday, I was gonna say I don't have anything, but we'll have the cleaners are coming and then I will go to spin, which I can go ahead and book tomorrow. But that one it's never a problem to get into. I want to try for a class on Wednesday too, if I can, but that one is harder to get into. All right, and then Friday, my son has his club start. And then on Saturday, in the early afternoon, some matinee, we are all going, and by all I mean like literally the whole fam, grandparents, cousins, all the things going for my daughter's show. So that's very exciting. And that is the only thing. I know we've got our Sunday usual, all of that. All right. I will put that in later though. I don't really feel like doing it right now, and it's all the way at the end of the week and very, very the same. Oh, I just found like 2 more sheets of stickers over here. These I have used this kit before, as you can see. There's like pieces missing, but there are a lot of stickers in here. I have like 4 different pages from 4 different formats in there. Anyway, that is where I'm gonna stop for tonight. But I will be back honestly probably tomorrow, and if not on Tuesday, to keep planning. All right, I am back. It is actually a Monday evening, and I just popped back over to the planner because actually I have 2 work meetings that I wanted to make sure I added on here before I forgot. We had a nice snow day. So we got like a decent amount of snow. I don't know, it was kind of snowing like right through the morning time, so I guess I kind of get why they canceling school. So I have a work meeting tomorrow at 2, and then Wednesday. And this one is to kind of like plan out some stuff for the year. So that should be good. Can do one more checklist there. So I would really like to work on the finances stuff tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I want to cross out stuff. I want to like check off things that I did, but I used the bow checklist, so I actually think that I'm gonna like highlight through it to indicate that I've done it. So I did that. I finally got that. Remembered and did it. The schedule, I sent all the notes and stuff about that. I still am waiting to hear back on a couple of things, but I don't have any next steps at this point. And then I didn't really get to any of this. The office, it's not horrible, but I want to like, tidy is not necessarily the right word. I want to like put away my 2024 end of year stuff and, you know, like do a bigger cleanup, and also the washi. So I did not get to that. I did get to this though, and I did not get to that. And I still have more editing that I need to do. Anyway, I watched like a very inspiring finances YouTube video on a channel that I'd never seen before that I really liked, and I was motivating me to fix the thing that is broken that I already spoke about, but also just maybe making a few changes so that that doesn't happen again, and like maybe export some more of the stuff and take care of it in Excel instead of just leaving it on the website. In case that happens again. My husband's like, it's never happened to me, but I was like, I feel like it's happened to me at least twice. And we're using the same website, so I'm always the one that relinks the account. So I'm feeling that it's happened, and then I've just fixed it and he hasn't noticed. I'm just trying to be realistic here because I don't have that long, and my dermatologist is not like a super close by apartment. So I need to like make sure I leave myself driving time. I'm not gonna have like that much time to do stuff before I leave, and I think I'll probably just try and take care of a bunch of computer stuff before I leave, and then I can maybe work on like the office and I'm gonna split up the tasks. I want to do the washi and I want to do the paperwork. It'll be a good starting point. That'll make me feel like really done. Okay, so I think that is where I'm gonna leave Tuesday. And then the thing that I'm gonna put in here is I was trying to find the kids, well, I was trying to get the kids a snack, and we also needed an activity, and I saw that we had a gingerbread house kit that we never did. I was like, this does not need to sit in the cabinet until next year. So we made gingerbread houses. Super, super timely. Although I guess good that I'm using a Christmas kit. But anyway, they turned out really cute. The kids kept wanting to eat them, and I was just like, friends, this is not a thing that tastes really good. Like, we have ginger snap cookies that are actually so amazing. You guys can eat those instead, but I don't really think you want to eat this. We have these really, really good cookies from when we were in Savannah. I forget what it's called, like Boyd's maybe? Birds, but with a Y, something like that. And it's like a mini cookies shop in Savannah. It was so crowded. There was a bunch of them, but we got like a gift box of like 6 different kinds of cookies. And they're all delicious. And they let you try so many free samples in the store, and they like just let the kids try like infinite cookies. The kids were having so much fun. And then they have like lots of normal flavors like chocolate chip and, you know, ginger snaps and whatever, but then they had like a bunch of like more funky cookie flavors as well. They had key lime ones that they said are like one of their more popular ones, and my favorite was they had a cookie, which was a cookie that was like a mix of all of their different cookie flavors. It was really good. I'm gonna get a small piece of deco for right there. Maybe a pine cone. That's fun. Wednesday. I'm gonna do kind of like different things at the top. I was like, I'm not gonna pull this out. It wasn't even in, it was, but I need to, if I'm gonna write on Wednesday, I gotta get rid of the coil. Right, we're having a slow cooker dinner on Wednesday, so must remember to set that. Just like a little bit of a gap there, so I'm just gonna add a line. And then I'm just gonna mark in, this actually would technically be after, but I'm just gonna put it here. Actually, let's put it down here. I'm gonna say laundry and big tidy. We always do a big tidy up on Wednesday. It shouldn't be like that necessary because actually the house is like super tidy right now, and we've been doing a really, really good job with the daily clean. So that feels like a lot more manageable. And also the kids they got this like fort kit for Hanukkah, and it's just like this big like assembly, like life-size building blocks to make a fort, and then they like lock together. It's really cool. We saw it on an Instagram ad and requested it. Oh, the wall calendar. Oh, I would really like to get that done tomorrow too, if I remember. But anyway, in order to do that, they had to clean the basement so that we would have room to build said glorious fort, which we did. All right, so amazingness. I have actually, I was gonna say I journaled twice, but once was Sunday, so I've already journaled today, although I guess that's not technically before bed, but I did it before I started doing this video, so I'm counting it. And I did also walk today as well. Is this supposed to be, oh, that's supposed to be my PM routine. I was like, is this supposed to be mine or the kids? But no, it's mine. And I did do that. Oh wait, today's Monday. Oh my gosh, I'm like marking things for Sunday because I had like a really great Sunday evening. So that is not great. We did a really good time with screen time today, which is extra gratifying since it was a snow day. We did the daily tidy and I was super, super productive. Now I do need to make sure I actually do my full PM routine since I accidentally marked that off. We can go back to Sunday and I could say that I went to bed on time and we did the tidy. I only journaled twice last week. I didn't get the third one in, and like I said, I got half a walk, so I'm gonna give myself a line instead of an X. All right, so that is that. Do I want some color on these? I do, but maybe I'll do it on the words instead of the dots because I don't have any dot markers pulled out this week. Ooh, this one got like a little weird. I wonder if I let one of the kids use that. I hope one of the kids did use it. I don't think I let them. This one has some white out, so I'm gonna go with this lightest color. This tan is really, really tough when you are writing over like literally anything. Definitely is one to highlight first and then write. Okay, I just went ahead and gave myself a quick color code there. So like all the green stuff is stuff that I need to do at my computer desk. All the tan stuff is kind of like up and about. This is all in my office, but it would apply to around the house. And then the darker teal is for work stuff. And I actually did content plan. All right, so I think that is where I'm gonna leave it for right now. I'm enjoying this kind of more plan as I go style, where I'm going like a little bit a day at a time, at least for right now. When I get to like Thursday, I'll probably just go ahead and plan for the whole rest of the week, but Thursday or Friday, because I don't usually touch my planners very often on the weekend. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it like this. That way I can see how I do tomorrow and swing that into Wednesday. And then tomorrow too, on Wednesday, we can check a little bit more back in with my weekly actions and make sure I'm not missing anything. But that's it for tonight. I am back. It is early Wednesday afternoon. I still have like a few hours before I need to pick the kids up from school. My planner is actually closed right now because I just changed out the cover. So I did want to show you that. When I did my setup video, I said that I thought this cover matched the setup better, but I did not feel like changing it at the time. So I did just swap that out. This is the reversal of that really, really beautiful floral that was the artist collab. I absolutely love this cover, but I think the like black and white inked leaves here go really well with this. So we're gonna go with that for right now. MakseLife planners, if you haven't tried to flip or change a cover yet, they are reversible and interchangeable, but they are definitely like, it's gonna take you a minute to get them swapped on. My recommended way of doing it is just to like start at one end and link a few on this side, then link a few on the other side. And then I went through with like the bone folder and then just kind of like did like that, but it does take a minute. So anyway, the covers are super, super thick and sturdy. So now we can open up here. I've got a few things that I want to add in to my monthly calendar and actually my idea garden. I have my first idea for the idea garden, so that's really exciting and you'll get to see how that works. So we can add those in together. I'm about halfway through cleaning my office and I did find my MakseLife ruler. But I do think like the square edge is easier with the coil than the rounded one of the bookmark. All right, so that is what I wanted to just add into my calendar there. Let me do the weekly plans and then I'll go back to the idea garden page, which was this one if you didn't see my planner setup video. And I actually have two ideas. So I was like, if I run out of space, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but maybe like tape something in. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, let's first look at the week and then we can look at the rest, the weekly actions. I wanna check into that too. Okay. So I've had a super productive first half of the week. I do not feel 100% though. I'm definitely not I'm feeling a lot better today than I was yesterday, but I also think part of that is at my dermatologist appointment yesterday, which I went to, I ended up having to get a series of injections in my neck, which was incredibly painful. And not like, it didn't really hurt that much while they were doing it, but after I was just like really, really sore and it was like a little bit hard to move. And then I didn't sleep super well because of that. Okay, so I did this. Oh, I didn't do that. That says I need to write. So anyway, I was not as productive in the afternoon because of that, but I got a lot done yesterday and I've gotten a lot done today as well. I spent a super, super long time working on finances this morning and I feel really good about where that's at now. So I'm gonna call myself like closed out for the year, except for I did just realize that there's one bill that I haven't paid yet. And that's also where my one idea for the idea garden came from. So I got I actually did all of my business expenses for taxes and I got everything like fixed in the app that was broken. And then I set up my work tracker for finances for next year. And I've decided to do something like a little bit different for expenses for this coming year, for like the year that we're in now. So that is actually the base of that, like what I can do now is set up, but I will work more on that in early February when I have a month's worth of stuff. And then I'll probably make adjustments to that after I complete my taxes too, because I think that'll be easier. I just really love this washi. I want to use a little bit of it. I don't feel like I need to back plan my to-dos for the day. I was mostly working off the weekly to-do list. And then my other idea relates to this. One of my goals for the year is to like better utilize and use more digital planning tools. And I've actually been watching a lot of videos like on YouTube that are like Notion setups. And I actually just didn't even realize Notion could do that much. I don't know, I've never really used it on the computer. I've only ever used it on my phone. And I use it a lot on my phone for like just jotting something down as I think of it. But I was thinking that that would be a really good thing to use on my desktop instead of, I just use this sticky notes app on my desktop a lot to like jot things down. And that way, if I'm using Notion, it'll be like more synced throughout, and then I can look at it on my iPad over here on my filming desk, or I can look at a computer. So I think that'll be super, super helpful. And I think I found someone, like a YouTuber, who posted a free template. It's not like exactly right, but I might use her template as the starting point to kind of work on creating my own. She used to be a bullet journaler, she said in the video, and she like used a lot of bullet journal inspiration to make this Notion template. It was Alexis Elridge, if you are wondering. And anyway, I just had to go back and look up the name because it's a new YouTube channel for me, but I really liked her setup. So I think I'm going to use that as a starting point to get started and kind of play around with. And if that works, I will share more with you, obviously. But anyway, so things I need to do this afternoon. I did set the slow cooker. I'm halfway through cleaning my office. I didn't do the washi, which was like the one that I said I was gonna do. Oh, we were supposed to cross things out here. So I didn't. I did the finances. We're calling that closed out. I did the admin and the tax stuff. I'm still working. Oh no, that was a work one. I was like, I'm still working on editing a video, but I am working on editing a video, but I'm not. That was work editing, which I did finish. I haven't done the washi. I did do the paperwork, but I'm not done the travel plans. I sent my husband a bunch of Airbnbs and he's like, these are so expensive. I was like, I didn't think they are. He's like, I feel like I was forgetting about the fees, but I don't know. Anyway, if we had to get a sweet hotel room, it's going to be the same price, or 2 hotel rooms, so we'll see. Anyway, what was I thinking? Okay, so I want to finish cleaning the office. I have to prioritize the stuff that's on the floor over doing the washi because it's in the way and the cleaning people are coming tomorrow. So I'm going to finish cleaning the office, but like putting stickers away and finishing the washi, that may not happen. So I'm at least going to finish clearing off the floor. I'd actually really like to reorganize some of my stickers. I don't feel like they're set up for my kind of current planning system. So not the foil stuff is good how it is, but like the kits and journaling and colorful stuff, that needs to be reorganized. I don't know if I'm going to get to that anytime soon, but it's on the wish list. I need to finish editing a video. I guess pay that bill. I was going to say do the wall calendars, but I don't think I'm going to have time, so I'll do that tomorrow. All right. Then on Thursday, I did have to not spin. I had to cancel the class. I just don't feel 100% and I didn't want to like lose the credits. If I feel fine tomorrow morning, I will go to spin still. So I'm going to save that sticker, but I didn't want to lose the credits. It's always a class you can book last minute. It's not one that usually sells out, so it should be fine if I end up going. And if not, if I don't feel well enough for that, I do think I will at least feel well enough to walk. So then things I want to do tomorrow, my work stuff is pretty much done for the week and I've got like my schedule meeting and we're all good there. I can't start on the big project. The big project is confirmed, but I can't start on it. It's not, I guess it's mostly confirmed. The client hasn't like finalized and I don't start projects until like, I know I'm going to get paid for them. So, which is, as you can possibly imagine why that's a rule. So tomorrow we can do wall calendars and washi and maybe the shelves downstairs. So we built all these new IKEA bookcases and we haven't put the shelves in yet because we were trying to decide. Part of them are open, but part of them are like closed in cabinets and we want to move some of the like less frequently used kitchen stuff into it because it's right off our kitchen. So we're going to do that. So it's going to be like half bookshelves, half extra kitchen storage. So I can work on those shelves tomorrow as well. We don't have any activities in the afternoon just for this week because the kids are going to be starting piano back again on Wednesday because I have got the schedule all worked out now. I'm gonna put this down here because I usually would walk in the afternoon. And then I should also since I don't have time today, and I'm gonna have lots of time tomorrow, I think, because I don't have to really do any work stuff. I can work on the trip planning. And on Thursdays we usually have takeout for dinner, but I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do yet. But anyway, I don't really have anything else to add in. I may have more stuff to add in later, so I think I'm just gonna leave that as is for now. And on Friday, I'd like to start working on a blog that I had pitched for work, and then I can also do some planner stuff. Maybe start setting next week. I bought some new filming equipment, so I just want to check that out. And then I want to redo all of my Instagram highlights. I have a plan for it, but I'm gonna have to take care of it very slowly. And then maybe film some TikToks and Reels. And I may or may not plan next week, so we'll see there. Anyway, that'll just, I feel like, depend. I can lay down a base, but sometimes it's better to wait because I don't know how much I'll know about next week yet. All right, so then it is Wednesday. I definitely went to bed on time. Both Monday and Tuesday, I have definitely been productive. I'm counting today has already been productive. I actually only have a little bit left. I have like an hour and a half until I have to pick the kids up from school, and I've already gotten like a ton done. So even if I stop now, I'm okay. We got the house tidy. I was just not feeling it, and I just had to lay down after I picked the kids up from school, and my neck was just like really, really sore. So I just let the kids watch TV pretty much as soon as they got home, and then my husband actually had to cook dinner, and I didn't even come downstairs. And then I tried to watch the MakseLife. I tried to join the club kickoff live, but I was just like so out of it, so I ended up just going to sleep really early. I love the Club Moxie content, but I'm such a team replay person. I like have to watch it sped up. It's just really, really hard for me to not watch it like at least 1.25 sped up, sometimes even like 1.5 though. Oh, I have a PTA meeting on Friday, don't I? I might have to put a bookmark on my monthly calendar. Yeah, I have a PTA meeting. I gotta fix that sticker. Okay, so that also does mean that I need to do the finances before we go to the meeting. I am the treasurer, and then that should be it for that. And then tonight is my daughter's show. So I'm going tonight. I'm actually my mother-in-law also, and my husband was kind enough to stop on he came home for lunch today, and he stopped and got flowers on his way home, so I've got a bouquet of flowers for her. Very excited for her to be in the show. She's really excited and also a little nervous. I think the microphone made her like kind of nervous, so she has like, they have like clipped on or like taped on microphones and stuff. It's like very official. She's feeling very excited. And as are we. I'm gonna use this color. I haven't used a lot of this color yet. Beautiful. All right. So I think that's all I have to add in here. Let me just tackle, while I'm in a chatty planning mood, we can tackle the Sundays. Okay, so the little ones have Hebrew school. I need to do my work stuff that I usually do every Sunday. And also can work on laundry at the same time, and groceries and meal plan. And then I don't know, then we've got the whole show in the afternoon, and then we're probably gonna, oh my gosh, all of this stuff needs to be on Sunday. Ugh. Just gonna cover it up with whatever. Anyway, I don't know what we're gonna do in the afternoon on Sunday. Likewise, I have not made plans for the weekend yet. We're gonna have like a lot of family stuff going on on Saturday after the show, but I'm not really sure what we're gonna be doing in the morning. I might just like leave myself this and then draw in a box. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna leave it like that. So let's go on over to the idea garden. So my first idea here, and then the way that this is gonna work is as I think of ideas to like work on in my goals that aren't things that I wanna work on right now, or like things that are just kind of related to my goals or add to them, make them more specific, etc. I am going to use this idea garden to do that. So I thought of a really good idea for my in the financial category that's related to honestly two of my goals, which are both the short-term like the short-term tracking thing and improving my business finances. So I'm going to color this in, and then the other one is going to be in the personal category, and it's going to be related to that sort of master calendar, which again I still have to rename, and then also just kind of ties into all of the other elements of that, and then that has to do with the Notion template thing that I was talking about before. So I'm going to color one in yellow and one in green, and then I will write down what the idea is. Just going to give the ink a second to dry, and then this way it doesn't smear when I write because I highlighted first. Not the smoothest coloring job that I've ever done, but that's okay. All right, so this one is, I should have wrote into the puzzle piece. All right, I took care of it. Okay, so I just want to export we have been using the app to do this. So this is already something like I was going through and categorizing in there, but I've been having so much trouble with the app and I don't like its auto reports the way that I did with Mint. So I can just create my own. It will only take me like an hour or 90 minutes to set up, and then to maintain, it's going to be like 10, 15 minutes a month to maintain. This is literally what I do for the PTA as the treasurer, except this will take slightly longer to maintain because, personally we have more line items than the PTA does for income and expenditure. And then the other one, a Notion template. So using a Notion template as a digital planning hub to replace my computer sticky notes and set up calendar and home tracking systems and trackers, basically working on that master calendar, figuring that out, but using the Notion template to kind of do that. And I did read you can sync your Google Calendar to that. So again, on my list somewhere was to color code my Google Calendar. So those are my two ideas for working on my goals. Oh, I did say that I wanted to do that this week. I can work on that Thursday. Okay, just text my husband about that. The schedule follow-up is done. The year-end stuff and the paperwork is done. This is done. The iPad lock thing is fantastic. I love it. So it's been going really well before. And the workout class, it's probably not going to happen just because I just don't know if I feel 100%. But that's fine. And the rest of the stuff, I did get some more ideas of things that I need to work on, which I'm immediately going to text my husband about this follow-up thing. And yeah, so I think we're all good there. So that is it for today. I will be back at least one more time to keep planning. All right, I am back. It is Sunday morning and I'm going to finish out my spread for the week. I definitely did not revisit my planner as much this week as I did last week, but I think that was because I really was not feeling very well this week, and I just kind of powered through a lot of my to-do list, and I did work a lot off of my to-do list as well, which is good, but I didn't add like as much throughout the week as I did the week before. But anyway, that's okay. We use what we need to and, kind of work on improving from there. I've already completed my reflections. I did that in the digital planner this week, and I'll pop up a picture so that you can see. I did that as like nighttime journaling this week, so speaking of which, I did get 2 journalings in this week and I got 2 walks in, so that's really good. I may walk again today, and then if I journal again tonight, which hopefully I can plan to do, then I will have hit 3. The journaling, I'm still like working on the best way to fit that in. What I will say though is that so far this week, I have hit my bedtime every single night. And sometimes I think the answer to this is like, I don't always have the greatest self-discipline, and sometimes you can just trick yourself a little bit, and I cannot speak highly enough about this app. It's called Opal, and you can get it on your phone or on your iPad, and I put this on my iPad, and I've actually mostly been reading on my iPad, not my Kindle lately, but that's good because that means I can lock myself out of the Books app when it gets past 10 p.m. and I can actually lock myself out of my entire iPad when it gets past 10 p.m. and then you like have to hit all these buttons to get out of it. And that disincentive enough, like just having to go through and click on the buttons, actually, shuts me out. That being said, I also really didn't feel very well for most of this week. Because of that, I wasn't really fighting. A lot of times I had actually already gone to sleep by the time it was time to turn it off. Last night was the first night that I was still reading when the app was like, shut off now. So I put the iPad down and I just went to bed. Despite not feeling great this week, I still have had like a really, really productive week. We've everything's been like really tidy. Wednesday we were good. We were super busy this week also, which I think helped keep the productivity up. Wednesday was also good. Friday we did let the kids watch a lot of TV and also kind of yesterday. But that's okay. I think I'm so bad at habit trackers, but I think I hit the PM routine every other night. It was just really on Tuesday. That was like the day that I was really, really feeling the worst. After that, it was kind of all uphill from there. And I feel like almost back to normal now. We did like a pretty big tidy and we worked on the shelves on the bookcase, which I'm actually really happy that my husband I was going to do it during the week, but I didn't get to it. And then it ended up being like just so much easier with my husband home to like help me carry everything and everything. Okay, so I kind of did the trip planning. I was hoping we were gonna book this week, but I did all of the stuff that like my husband had asked me to do, and then he didn't get a chance. He was really busy at work and he didn't get a chance to look over all of the stuff that I sent him. So hopefully we can book our trip early next week. Actually, I think, you know what? I don't need this space because I already did the reflections, but I may just make some notes for next week. So in here, okay, so then let's just run through this also. So I'm caught up. I did the color coding on my Google Calendar. I'm still having like a mental debate about this. So you can do this by setting everything as a different calendar, or you can do it by just manually changing the color. And I actually did it manually changing the color because I already use a multi-calendar system. This is the ideal solution for ease while I'm looking at it on the computer, because then it doesn't like I have separate calendars for things that I just want to see / things that I'm sharing with my husband. So that is the ideal solution for honestly for both my phone and my computer. But on the iPad, it doesn't, the colors don't show through on the iPad, and I wish that the iPad looked exactly like it looked on my computer. But the only way to do that would be to change the number of calendars I'm using, and I feel like that is not what I want to do, because then I'm going to have so many different calendars and like it's going to be hard to keep track of what I'm sharing with my husband versus what I'm just keeping on my stuff. So I'm just going to think about that more. But for right now, we're going to call that done. It looks really nice. I did all of this stuff. This, again, we just have to kind of finish. I didn't get to go to the workout class because, again, I wasn't feeling well. I did walk twice, though. And I'm almost at journaling 3 times, so I'm not going to X that one out yet, because if I journal tonight, then that will be accomplished. And I might do the journaling prompt from in here, which is to think of a goal that you didn't complete or that didn't go the way you had planned, and what did you learn about yourself from its outcome. I don't know if I want to do that one, but I never did the journaling prompt from the first week, which is about like when is the best time for you to set aside and reflect and plan. And I really do actually want to think a little bit about that. So I might do the journaling prompt from the week before and save that one. It's just, if I'm feeling really good about things, I don't necessarily want to like think about something that's, bad. But anyway, I didn't do the stickers. That is kind of done, but the rest of the office is super clean, and I may wait till I have a little bit more time on that. So overall, it was a really great week. And also on Saturday, we had the show, seeing my daughter in the show. I got to see it on Wednesday and Saturday, and I'm actually glad, because I actually thought the Wednesday performance for all of the kids, not just my daughter. Things seemed to go a little bit smoother on Wednesday than they did on Saturday, but still, even with that, it was so cute. It was amazing. She did so amazing. She was like, everyone commented, even just like random other parents was just like, your daughter looked so happy on stage, which is just really, really nice. I don't feel like she's ever loved any of her after school activities as much as she's loved this. So I'm really, really happy. The program is so wonderful. She's already signed up for the spring show, so we are all there. Okay. On Thursday, I just did like a bunch of work and admin, and actually I'm gonna move this. I was gonna start a new blog. I didn't do that though, which is okay. But I ended up having to work on something that was like in the production works already. And this is for my freelance business. It's not anything related to planning. I write articles sometimes for this website. So anyway, that's what that was related to, not anything related to planning. I don't have a blog, if you were wondering. Yeah, and then I worked on just like a bunch of admin and trip planning, all different kinds of things on. Also extremely cold. We can put the sticker right here. So I did walk. And then this was, I think, the Club Moxie night. I said when I was like at the kickoff, I was like, I think I'm gonna watch this live. And then I was like gonna try and watch the training live. On Thursday, I just went to bed. But I'm not gonna tell myself I'm gonna watch the Moxie stuff live anymore. I have to watch it sped up. I just do. I can't. And you know what? That's totally fine. I'm still like engaging with the content. I'm still getting everything I can out of it. They're very long, and you know, you can probably tell if you're a longtime viewer, even if you're not if you're any viewer of my channel, you know that I talk really, really fast. And yeah, sometimes when I watch stuff, I need other people to talk really fast. I've actually been watching, I used to not watch any YouTube videos sped up, but I actually have been watching a lot more stuff sped up lately and just kind of consuming that content, but I'm just gonna put that in anyway. So it was the Club Moxie video. This training, I feel like I've been waiting for this January training for a really long time. Like, full disclosure, I actually am grandfathered into the Club Moxie program for free as part of being one of the original affiliates. So I do feel like a lot, because it is an expensive program. If you do the work, you will get a lot out of it, but I do tend to be a little bit more just choose the ones that really resonate with me because I'm not paying for it. That being said, when I do the work from it, it makes an absolutely huge difference. And I really love the topic for this month, which is about like systems. It's such a great topic for getting started for the year. And there's also going to be an extra training this month around like digital tools and like not the digital planners, like digital tools. And Darian has already been speaking about Notion, so I'm really excited for that. And if you don't know who Darian is, she's MakseLife's like kind of tech and digital planning guru. So yeah, anyway, so I've been watching them, and I watch them while I walk, which feels like double productive because you're like consuming this really great information while I'm doing something physical for my body, and that's just a really great combination. All right, on Thursday, that's our usual takeout night, but because I was still not feeling well, we did not have takeout. I did just have like, I think I took a bath and had like a really nice relaxing evening. Okay. Then Friday, we got to it. All right, so I actually ended up I ended up doing way more of like the computer to-dos on Thursday, and then feeling a lot better on Friday, and I did like a lot more of the more physical views, like, and finished cleaning my office up and finally got my washi cleaned up and did some filming, all of that kind of good stuff. And then I also just did like some more work and regular kind of stuff. It was kind of a freezer clear out / leftovers kind of night. And I started the MakseLife video. I finished it yesterday, and I finished it yesterday. And then I also was just watching like a bunch of stuff on YouTube. So this pen, which is a Pilot multi-ball, and this one you can write on like transparent stickers and on washi and all kinds of stuff. It's like a permanent ink pen, like an oil-based pen, but you do need to really let this dry before you move on. It smears like crazy. Only when it's wet. After it's dry, then it's, you know, good to go. YouTube binge, but like a productive YouTube binge, if you will. Yeah, still watching some Notion videos and all that kind of stuff. So that's gonna be on my to-dos for next week, I think, to download that. Next week is probably like a really good, it's like a good mix week. Work is gonna start to get a little bit busier, but I still am gonna have like a bunch of personal time. The week after that is definitely gonna be really, really busy with work. So I wanna make sure I get like a lot of the more admin and planning stuff done for next week that I want. So gonna be like heavy in the kind of personal category for next week. So then Saturday after the show, we had just like cousins came over afterwards, and it was just cousin hangout time, kind of all afternoon and evening. Some cousins stayed for dinner as well. And we got Chinese food for dinner with the cousins here. And then I don't know exactly what we're gonna do this afternoon, because I was gonna say we're gonna go to my dad's, but he's actually going to the Eagles game. So we'll do something to watch the Eagles, but I don't know. The kids are at Hebrew school right now, the big kids, and my husband has my little one out. Grocery shopping is already done. I actually don't even think we need to do laundry, because I did a ton of laundry on Friday, but I will just double check that. And then, yeah, we get some planning time going. That's where we're at right now. I already meal planned for the week as well. And I got my like downstairs, our new weekly scheduler. I got that rolled over for the week. That'll all be posted on my Instagram if you want to see. So yeah, everything's good. And then we've already taken out dinner for the night, which we're still going on with that, trying to eat through our like freezer inventory of large meats. So we are having like this, we have this huge pork roast, which usually we would smoke that, but I don't think we're doing that. It's freezing cold. And we have all this leftover rice, so I figured we would have that and green beans. All right, I think that's kind of everything. I'm just gonna add in a little bit more deco, just around in some of the empty spaces. That is everything for this week. I hope you enjoyed planning with me. Let me know how your January is going so far down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok at MyCraftyPlans for even more planner good times, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!